Good morning. It is 7:23 a.m. on Thursday, June 5th, 2025. I'm in my swimsuit. It's raining now, but it's supposed to stop soon, and my grands are coming over, and we're going to go to the pool. Of course, after we walk around the pond first and check out the ducks and ducklings and turtles and fish and listen for bullfrogs and oh, we may even see some lizards, although I think the sun's going to need to come out for that. But it may come out in about, hour and a half. I mean, this is middle Georgia. You know, the weather is very changeable. So I have got, let me go get this. You know that Oatly super basic oat milk I've been using? Well, I decided since it's kind of bland, I took some cardamom, and I put it into the oat milk and I frothed it up. Oh golly, this is this is filling the cup. Look at this. It's almost right up to the top. Well, let me taste the oat milk with the cardamom. It gives it a little bit of a flavor. Let me get a paper towel here. There we go. I'm sure it's going to need sweetener, okay? Now, in order to sort of spice things up a little bit, I've got a capsule of India here. India has spicy notes to it. We'll see what happens. Okay, now India can be an espresso or a lungo. I am concerned because this is filled up. Well, but there's not that much actual liquid milk. You know what? I can always push the button and stop it early. All right, so I'll push the lungo button and we'll see what happens. You know, cardamom gives a little bit of a sweet flavor with a little bit of a kick to it. Reminds me of the old-fashioned candy apples we used to get with the red stuff on the outside. I'm going to stop it. Well, no, I'll let it go a little longer. I think maybe they had, oh, okay. I think maybe they had cinnamon in them. Okay. That worked out well. All right, now if I put the spoon in it, is it going to overflow? No, because it's just got a lot of foam. We'll try to give it a good mix in here without spilling anything. I don't like it. All right, listen. It's the oat milk, I'm telling you. You know, normally I like India very well, and normally I like it with oat milk, but this is not working out. How can we have an oat milk that's a flavor killer? I mean, apologies to Oatly. I like your other oat milks, but for some reason, ugh. Okay, so what can I do? All right, now yesterday, I'll try this. Yesterday, one of the things I did was I put some Coffee Mate in, which gave a better mouth feel. We'll see. You know, and I probably end up having to put sweetener in. Okay. This helps a little, but it needs sweetener. All right, so you know what? Here's a packet of Equal sticking up there. I'll go ahead and I'm gonna put maybe a third of it in. Okay, that should be mixed in. We'll see. Okay, it's a little better. Let me put some more Equal. And I'm going to put some more cardamom. You know, I was thinking of putting cloves in today's coffee. I sort of wish I had, because it just needs more flavor. I mean, I can taste the coffee, but it's not as good as I'm accustomed to it being with a different type of milk. All right, this is getting a little better. Gonna add the rest of the packet of Equal. Yeah, I'd be interested to know, has anyone else tried this Oatly super basic oat milk and found it to be not that good? Now I imagine that maybe if it's the first oat milk you ever try, you might be, you know, you might think, oh, maybe it's okay. But I don't know. Now, my favorite still is the Chobani, which after I use, actually, I was going to leave it to be a surprise. But after I use up this Oatly stuff, I've got a container of hemp milk. That's what I'm going to try next. Okay. This is a lot better, but I'm not going to pour it out, okay? I think what I'd like to do is add another capsule here to restore some of the coffee flavor that I'm kind of missing here. So we'll go into the pantry here. And well, you know what? I want to use up this pistachio, and I think that's what I'm gonna get here. Okay. Hopefully, this is going to work out all right. We'll see. And this gets run as an espresso. You know, at this point, I'm just trying anything. I mean, I want to have a cup of coffee that I like. So, it's, you know, it's not a situation where I must drink coffee, so I must drink whatever I made. No, I mean, you know, if I need to, I'll dump it out. But I don't think I want to do that. Okay, there we go. So we've got India and pistachio with vanilla, and it's all hot. Even though the pistachio is made to drink over ice, of course, I guess I could always do that. I did that the other day, right? Poured the whole thing into poured ice into the whole thing. This is a lot better. It's a lot better, however, oh, I'm thinking I might want to have it iced. You know what? Let me get a glass here. All right, come on, glass. Sort of up high. Okay, let me get some ice in it. I'll be right with you, okay? All right, here's some ice. All right. And there we go. We'll give it a stir around. You know, if you want to have an iced coffee or a cold coffee with froth, then most frothers have a setting where you can make a cold froth. Already, this is better, much better. All right. I actually would like to have a little more sweetener in it. You know what? I'll put a little bit of this creme brulee in. I think this will work out okay. All right. when my kids were little and we'd go someplace to eat where they had a soda machine. Yeah, that's better. You know, the kind that had all the different spouts and you could put your cup under them. They would put their cup and get a little bit of everything and call it a suicide. Kind of feel like that's what I'm having here. But this is good, actually. And you know, it's good. It's cooler than room temperature, warmer than iced coffee, but it actually is refreshing. Okay, so I guess if I'm going to use that Oatly Super Basic oat milk, I need to use it with a cold coffee or an iced coffee. All right, that's it for today. And I'm going to get ready to go to the pool once it stops raining here. I'll talk to you later. Have a good day.